Thing when it comes to deathmatch wrestling and trying to get up on your opponent. It could.
Hey, Chamberlain getting the WrestleRave faithful.
Trying to get inside his competitors' heads as much as possible. Now, Lowrider has a sword. Is he going to actually use that in this match?
It's Death Triad. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
StudStache is going to use Misery right there.
This is a death match. Like you, this is exactly
there you go. He's already broken out the katana.
Oh.
Okay, well that didn't do anything. And again.
Well, not entirely certain that's a Tori Hanzo steal, but
Chamberlain. Starting things off explosively, Chamberlain just crushed those light tubes against Lowrider.
Lowrider's out. Well, Chamberlain's focusing on Lowrider too much. I would focus on Stache that's in the ring right now.
Absolutely, he already took care of Lowrider out there.
That is a big man.
To go for an overhead shot? No, definitely not. Nothing but a tickle, if that.
Well, as impressive as that was, yeah, that's not going to do anything to StudStache.
Throwing the light tubes right into Chamberlain's chest as he came off the ropes. Stache now, picking him up.
Oh!
Side belly to belly suplex by Stache.
And this is what I mean by those championships not really meaning anything in this match. Because yes, you won those championships. You were the top of those promotions. But it almost means nothing because StudStache
kick by Lowrider sends Stache to the outside.
StudStache is very, very well trained when it comes to being in death matches in these scenarios.
Chamberlain now coming to the outside.
Oh!
Another overhead chop. Going to the top rope now. Chamberlain off. Hurricane Rana into the glass.
Seeing that lucha style in a deathmatch ring, I mean, something you only see at NGX.
Oh, look out.
Oh! Into the crowd.
Into the crowd, and a springboard moonsault from the second rope to the outside by Chamberlain. The front row here has got to be concerned not just with flying glass pieces, but flying glasses. Look out! Light tubes right to the head of Chamberlain.
Oh!
It's a splash zone for the front row at the Houston Premier Arena.
StudStache clubbing the back of Lowrider.
Oh, look out, Lowrider clearing out the crowd. Sending Stache into the chairs. Oh, and dumping a cooler on the head of the strongest Stache in Texas. I hope there's not any beverages wasted in there. And now Chamberlain going off the ropes, coming through, Suicida! Tope Suicida!
Trying to take Stud out as much as possible. I mean, we've seen this style already happen. We've seen this strategy happen in 2 matches already.
You gotta take the bigger competitor down, especially in an elimination style match. And look at the blood coming off of Lowrider's back. Those shards from that light tube have absolutely torn him up. Now, Lowrider into the ring.
Springboard.
Oh!
Missed it. Quick to get up. Trying to get back.
You got to think about everything that's on those ropes. Whether it's sweat, whether it's blood, and everything that's on the shoes. Up again, Lowrider. Top rope Pescado. Taking out the field.
Well, I guess he got what he was looking for.
The Houston Premier Arena getting way more than they bargained for here at Death Triad 3. Stache still on his feet. You brought up a great point, Ricky. The titles mean nothing when you're here. It's one thing for a baseball team to say they beat a team 20 years ago, but it means nothing in a present-day atmosphere.
There's only one title that's important here, and it's the WrestleRave Deathmatch Championship.
And that's held currently by Dmitry Alexandrov, who is watching this match. He's watching this match, scoping out to see who his next competitors are. We already know Wesley Crane is going to be in the finals, and now it's just time to assemble the final piece of that puzzle. Stache picks him up, power bomb!
Damn!
Bomb! But on the other side, Chamberlain with a chair right across the head of StudStache. And another one, but the big man still on his feet.
It takes a lot to take StudStache out of the game.
Is this it? Chamberlain leaping off, just throwing his body. And now Chamberlain moving over, grabbing Lowrider, but Lowrider grabs that shopping cart from earlier.
And now I guess they're both working together as much as they can.
Lowrider trying to put that cart in the ring. Chamberlain gonna help him out, but now Chamberlain has the cart and the advantage. Chamberlain gets him hooked. Leg trap DDT into the shards of light tube.
Immediate betrayal, helping him with that shopping cart, then immediately taking him out.
Has he got to think of thumbtacks? Oh, he does. Now he's making it rain. Oh, over the middle of the ring, those thumbtacks about to pierce the flesh of somebody.
Thumbtacks, glass, gusset plates left over.
Picking him up. Oh, he's slamming in the tacks. And if Lowrider's back wasn't torn up before, it sure is now.
Well, luckily he has all the electrical tape to kind of help him keep it together.
Yeah, that's gonna help. The WrestleRave faithful getting behind Chamberlain, but I think Chamberlain made a mistake in not eliminating Lowrider from competition there. Sends Lowrider into the middle turnbuckle and drags that shopping cart to the middle of the ring. Man,
StudStache is doing, he's just stalking the outside of this match.
Why not?
I mean, he sat down, he had a beer, he watched this last little flurry of defense, and now just watching.
Unbelievable. You've got two doors in the ring already, but you're going to put him in through shopping cart. Chamberlain takes him up top. Lowrider not in a great position here. What is Chamberlain thinking? Gets him up and grabbing a handful of huevos as Lowrider picks him up. Powerbomb into the shopping cart. Clean up aisle 3.
And StudStache taking advantage of it, picking up Chamberlain.
Oh, and a headbutt. Wait. Why are we attacking the referee? Why are we attacking Cedric? What is going on here? Cedric gets body slammed into the shopping cart.
StudStache working on Chamberlain out here on the outside.
Ricky, as energizing as that must have been to put Cedric Scott through a shopping cart.
We still got a match here.
The match and nobody to count the pinfalls.
Well, that's what we call fan service.
And now, Lowrider with a chair shot to the back of StudStache as referee Cedric Scott stumbles to his feet.
And now all that hard work that StudStache put in, beating up on Chamberlain.
Lowrider now clearing the back row here at the Houston Premier Arena, moving everybody. Fans, it's an experience you've got to see live. There is nothing that can convey this. Another shot right to the head of StudStache, overhand chop. Now just going back and forth. Meanwhile, Chamberlain grabbing a door. And now Chamberlain chopping both his competitors. Oh, no.
Chamberlain's calling a shot, taking off his shirt.
This is a different kind of test of strength here. Okay, I'm glad they hung him out to dry. That's good.
Got to get that blood and sweat off of it.
They're chested chops, and I got to think StudStache has the advantage here. Oh, Chamberlain's chest caved in. Tornado chop does nothing to StudStache. Southpaw chop by the man from San Antone. And now StudStache with a kick. And he's not going to put, look out, you're an ugly right through the door. StudStache puts Chamberlain down.
StudStache is somebody to watch. Recently, he's been fighting with something inside of him that I don't know exactly how to describe it, but he's had voices going on in his head, and you can very clearly see with this chaos and mayhem. Now he's taking it outside. I mean,
yeah, it looked like Lowrider was going to be leaving the Houston Premier Arena here.
Blood flew all over me.
And I'm guessing something was going on outside.
I mean, we don't have the garage doors open today, so we actually can't see this.
Folks, I'm not 100% sure if now is a great time to mention our sponsors, the Houston Grand Prix. Maybe they're Maybe they're headed over there to go do some go-kart riding. That would be a great addition to a hardcore match. Just take the go-karts and run your opponents over. Haven't seen that on television before, ever.
Hey, if WrestleRave can make it happen to where it's go-karts and deathmatch wrestling, I think, like, I mean, it would just be like a Mario Kart, but like, you know, death matches. It'd be great.
Get up! Get up! Come on! Get up! Get up! Get up! That's somebody's car!
Move him.
I'm gonna move! Get him! Get him! Chamberlain! Get him at the same time! Beat him up! Get him! Get him! No way! No way! Get him!
Oh, fuck.
I hear things breaking outside, so I have to imagine they're beating the crap out of it.
If you've ever been to the Houston Premier Arena and looked outside, you can see that a whole lot of other stuff can get broken.
Over! No! Holy shit! Holy shit!
And folks, Ted always telling us Chamberlain just jumped off a bus.
Well, you can't fit that into it.
However, he doesn't tell us who he jumped on, or if it hurt, or if he missed.
I have to imagine it hurt somebody.
It's the weirdest play-by-play I've ever seen. It's like third-party play-by-play, everybody.
¡Véngase, culero! ¡Véngase! Ball driver!
We're getting word that now the fight is going to return back to Houston Premier.
Thank God, I can only talk about certain things for so long. And StudStache is the first one through the doors here. Is he the only one left?
There's no telling if he killed his other opponents.
I hope somebody did. Right? Well,
The death match, yeah. You know,
StudStache.
a little death as a treat.
Just a little. StudStache stalking around the ring, rolls back in the ring. And the birthday boy standing at his feet, grabbing that shopping cart. Maybe he needs to do some shopping for his birthday here. Boy, you do his head. He's right. He's the smart one here.
I was pointing it out earlier. You know, StudStache has something going on with him lately. And those voices, man, they're just... So now...
It's Lowrider, and Chamberlain. And there's that big metal trash can. Oh, you could hear that drum going straight into the skull of Chamberlain.
We got one fan chanting one more time for Lowrider. StudStache setting up that shopping cart.
Yeah. Oh, and he tried into the thigh.
Into the hem of Lowrider. Ledgic.
Oh, and Ledgic with a cooler. He's treating StudStache just a drink. Chamberlain just laid his hand on Misery. You don't lay your hand on another man's weapon.
Now, StudStache with Misery.
And Misery getting involved here.
Turning this into a tag team match.
That fender coming down across the back of Lowrider. And Lowrider's back was already ripped up from all the thumbtacks, from all of the light tube shards, and now from Misery. Gut shot. And now StudStache picks Chamberlain up.
Taking him.
And power slam into the shards.
StudStache may not look for a cover yet.
Big mistake. Big mistake. I know the big man likes dishing out punishment, but the goal you have to keep in mind The goal is the championship match at the end of the night. Now laying a door on top of Chamberlain.
Got to give Lowrider 1-4. He might be stacking them up.
Look out, Lowrider. Oh, into the door, into Chamberlain, pinning
Cover both.
again. Now that is efficiency, and StudStache moves on to the finals.
The winner of this match, eliminating both Chamberlain and Lowrider.
StudStache, congratulations! You're moving on to the final round of WrestleRave's Death Triad tournament. We just saw one of the most brutal matches, I think, in the history of the Death Triad here at WrestleRave. How are you feeling right now after what just transpired?
Them boys are crazy. Them boys are too crazy. Who ain't saying much till we finish this thing. And StudStache stands on top of the mountain.
God is here behind you and here to support you. Good luck heading into that final round. And how it feels to be the WrestleRave Deathmatch champion.
I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. This is one that eludes me, but not for long. Wesley Crane, Bear Fighter, I'll see you real